Hey, Angie Rae here with Girl That's Toxic. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time joining us, we're so happy to have you. If not, hey, good to see you back here. Please like and subscribe this channel, this video. Go to the About page to see how you can support this channel. We want to continue to provide content that you find relevant. So let me also know what you like and what you don't like. I appreciate your comments. Keep it coming. Okay, let's get on to today's episode. Well, we're going to have to talk about the Republicans because they had a big week last week. So first off, let's talk about the fact that Donald Trump was arrested for the fourth time in 5 months. Yikes. But this time, there was evidence of the fact that he had to take a mugshot and all that that entails. With the other three arrests, he did not have to take a mugshot. If he did, it wasn't released. We don't think he had to take a mugshot. We believe this. Let's get on to getting on. That this. I think we need to do this. Bye, Angela. So this is the 19 folks who unsuccessfully tried to redirect the 2020 presidential results in Georgia, and the Georgia DA, Fannie Willis, got all these folks you're looking at. Every last one of them is caught up in a RICO racketeering sort of charges. Look at that. 18 other co-conspirators. Trump is been indicted with all these folks. Just look at them, all of them. And I don't know how they have this camera situated at the Fulton County Jail, but everybody is peering up. It's a really weird system they have there. But just to let you know that Elon Musk has put Trump back on Twitter, now known as X. Trump has been off of Twitter since January 2021, when it all went down, January 6th, when he was encouraging insurrection behavior. So he then wrote in all caps, election interference. Yes, that's what we're accusing you all of. Never surrender. Yeah, you just had to surrender. All of you just had to surrender. So this right here, this face that you see right here, look, everything Donald Trump does is for purpose. Believe, trust and believe that, okay? This mugshot was definitely for him to raise money. And let me tell you, he's raised $7 million thus far since this picture came out, okay? If you all don't understand the juggernaut that is Donald Trump, the fact that this guy has always been a Teflon Don, and yes, we have a mugshot now. We have a picture, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen next. Some of these people, like Sidney Powell and a few others, have asked for a speedy trial. I don't know what the Trump camp is going to do. Certainly, he still wants to run for president, which some people say that's not a thing, because Section 3 of the 14th Amendment would prevent him from running for president because he assisted in trying to overthrow the government, basically. So Trump's national security advisor, John Bolton, you might remember him from the George Bush administration, and he said Trump looks like a thug in this picture. And yeah, that's his words. Yes, looks like a thug. Want to point out that all of these people but one is out on bail. Trump had to pay the highest bail, $200,000. The lowest was $10,000. So between $10,000 and $200,000, most folks had to pay $100,000. Trump was $200,000. Rudy Giuliani was $150,000, and this fella right here can't pay his bond. This gentleman right here, Harrison Ford, he's the founder of Black Voices for Trump, being held without bond. From my understanding, the judge did not want to give him a public defender. I'm a little confused by that. He is also accused of assaulting a federal agent who was trying to serve him a subpoena at his home in Maryland. So he's got an assault charge that he has to deal with, in addition to the fact that he, along with others, were trying to harm this beautiful woman, Ruby Freeman. She was a Fulton County election worker. She was just doing her job as a Fulton County election worker. And several of Trump's people went to her house, visited her at her home, several of his associates, to try and change her mind. They sent a pro-Trump mob to her house. She had to leave her home for 2 months out of fear for her life. This is crazy. And one of the people responsible for this is this gentleman, this Harrison Floyd, or he goes by some other name. I don't know. But he's still in jail. Okay? I just want to point out everybody else. So 18 people are out on bond, but you're still sitting there. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Sarah Palin, I thought we got rid of her. I thought we got rid of Sarah Palin. Dag nabbit. She is calling for civil war, and she is encouraging Trump's supporters to, quote, get angry, quote, rise up to take our country back. I am so damn tired of hearing folks talk about taking the country back. Back from where? You talking about civil war? You better watch yourself, lady. Civil war, telling people to get angry, encouraging the same type of behavior that we saw during January 6th, okay? Saying rise up to take our country back. Rise up. That sounds like get your arms, get your knives, get your spoons, get whatever you got, because we're going in the streets. You need to sit down, lady, and you need to shut up. You never completed your term of being a governor. Mr. McCain unfortunately had you on the ticket and brought you into all of our lives, but you've been sitting down lately because your relevance is over. So now you're trying to be relevant because remember, you ran for Senate and that didn't work out for you because don't nobody want you. No one's interested in you, Sarah Palin. Goodbye, Felicia, period. Okay. And last but not least, as I look at different things that have happened this week involving the Republicans, the debate, the mugshots, etc., the American rock band Green Day has decided in 1997, they released an album. It was their fifth album, I believe, studio album called Nimrod. And if you don't know what Nimrod means, it means an idiot or a jerk. They are now selling T-shirts with Donald Trump's mugshot, and over his face is the word Nimrod. Look what they say down there. Almost gone. Ready to ship. Fast shipping delivery. I love it. I love it. Thanks for giving us a good laugh, Green Day. And if you're interested in their T-shirts, well, t7days.com is where you can go to get one. I'm shilling for Green Day now. All right. In addition to all of the happenings at the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, Georgia, the Republicans also found themselves this week at a debate, their first debate. The first debate for the primary. And here's a look at the folks who were on the stage. Yeah. So supposedly everybody's saying Ramaswamy won. Won, that's in bunny quotes. The debate, as you might recall, was on Fox. Donald Trump refused to show up. They got upset. And I said this before, but Donald Trump is so far ahead of everybody else in who's trying to run for president on the Republican side that he's like, I'm not doing that. And I don't know if it was me and I was that far ahead as he is, 40-some points, whatever, I might not either. But what he did do, because you know he's tricky, is he recorded something with Tucker Carlson. And of course, Tucker, whenever he puts something out, Elon's like, come on to X/Twitter. So the interview happened, and sorry, there was a little sound of my speaker going off. The interview happened, and who's surprised that Trump got more folks watching him than this debate with the RNC? Well, he did, and he continues to, my speaker's coming back on, he continues to just repeat the same stuff that has gotten him in trouble. He's like a child. Stop talking. Oh my God. He cannot get out of his own way because he thinks that he can say and do anything and he can beat it, because all of his life he's been shown that he can beat the racket, whatever the racket is, whether it's politics, whether it's real estate, no matter what, he's been able to dig himself out, and he thinks he's going to win this. He's got folks who don't have money. They continue to give him money. I told you he's raised $7 million since that mugshot came out. Good googly goo. What is wrong with folks? He's got money. Stop giving him money. My word. All right. So here's the debate. And the debate, at this debate, they played Oliver Anthony, the YouTube sensation, whose song Richmond, North of Richmond, has just taken us all by surprise and has taken the world by storm. He's been offered an $8 million contract. He's like, no, that's okay. So this is a man who felt compelled as an everyday man to write a song about his life, what he's going through, and people like him. And I'm just going to let Mr. Oliver Anthony, two first names, I like it. I'm going to let him tell you how he feels.
You know, it's the one thing that has bothered me is seeing people wrap politics up into this. I'm disappointed to see, like, it's aggravating seeing people on conservative news try to identify with me like I'm one of them. It's aggravating seeing certain musicians and politicians act like we're buddies and act like we're fighting the same struggle here, like that we're trying to present the same message. You know, I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and I've tried to be polite to everybody, and I've talked to hundreds of people the last 2 weeks. But it seems like certain people want to just ride the attention of this song to maybe make them their own selves relevant, and that's right. Aggravating as hell. The other thing that I find aggravating is, well, you know, like, it was funny seeing my song in the, it was funny seeing it at the presidential debate. Because it's like, I wrote that song about those people, you know? So for them to have to sit there and listen to that, that cracks me up. But it was funny kind of seeing the response to it. Like, that song has nothing to do with Joe Biden, you know? It's a lot bigger than Joe Biden. That song's written about the people on that stage, and a lot more too, not just them, but definitely them. It's cool seeing some of my other music come out, because people are, I guess, starting to appreciate and understand what it is I'm really trying to say. It's hard to get a message out about your political ideology or your belief about the world in 3 minutes and some change. But I do hate to see that song being weaponized. Like I said,
he hates to see his song being weaponized. So the right is trying to claim him as one of their own, and the left is trying to discredit him flipping politicians. I don't care what side you're on. You're just draining and annoying. And I know there were some lyrics here that Peter said, take a look at this. He says, Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat. Preach, brother, preach. And then he says, and the obese milking welfare. Well, you know, folks need to quit getting upset. And let me talk to the left right now. When the man put in here, and the obese milking welfare, why do you assume, if this is your assumption, that he's talking about black people or people of color? Because the largest recipients of SNAP benefits or welfare benefits are white people at 37%, blacks at 26%. So, you know, let's just stop, as he said, weaponizing his song, weaponizing his feelings. And politicians just, I wish that all of y'all would go away for, I don't know, maybe a week, just a week. Go away politics. It's just so negative and so nasty. And Oliver Anthony, thank you for your song. Thank you for your sentiments. I understand. I feel that I understand what you're saying. And yes, you know, this country that we live in now, we are in trouble, and we need to quit acting like we can solve other countries' problems and other folks' issues, because we have our own issues. And Oliver Anthony, yeah, don't weaponize his song. How about that?